You know what it feels like when somebody suddenly cuts out your insides?
Well, I will, I promise you.
My name is Mason.
Mr. Mason.
I envy you. Well, thank you.
Now, what are you going to do about the Kiszka?
What Kiszka? We better take this from the beginning. Oh, stole this Kiszka.
What? This is a story of a young man thief.
What? A large amount of Kiszka.
What?
It's Kiszka. And who's got the Kiszka? What?
But that
Kiszka.
where to hide that safely and for possibly a long period of time? Well, I think a good lawyer should be able to work that out. Suppose you let me investigate the situation.
You know, there's one thing I can't figure out, Harry.
Who was it?
The police were circulating a picture of a man they think took part in the Kiszka robbery.
Curly? Killer? Kowalski?
Draft dodging, baby killing.
Joking. You're out of your ever-loving mind. That's impossible. It's true. Wait a minute. Suppose it was something else. But first things first. Oh, stole this Kiszka.
May I have your autograph, please?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Be seated.
I'm trying to recover stolen property. May I remind the court, this was not only stolen property, it was stolen Kiszka. And that this stolen Kiszka was received by Miss Della Street. And did you take into your possession a special delivery Kiszka?
Yes.
Order, gentlemen, order. This matter's getting completely out of hand.
I call Kowalski to the stand, please. He was the only stranger there. Now, Mr. Kowalski. Oh, stole this Kiszka, Mr. Kowalski. First stipulate. Very well, I'll stipulate. Let that pass for the moment.
Mr. Mason, may I suggest we both need a little time to digest these matters?
Air out the room.
Well, this is highly unusual. I agree, Your Honor, it is most unusual.
Continue, Mr. Mason.
Yes, Your Honor. Kiszka. Oh, stole this Kiszka. Now think carefully. Who was it? Did you?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I may have.
I don't know for sure. No, I'm not sure, but possibly. I honestly don't know.
I have no idea.
How should I know?
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know.
When you come right down to it, none of them have an alibi.
Well, I told him there was one other person.
So you went looking for the Kiszka with pliers and a screwdriver?
It just doesn't make sense.
Oh, it doesn't make sense. Something's wrong somewhere. Are you sure?
Believe me, I don't know.
I saw a man.
It was a man in his late 60s.
That's when I saw a man come out of the room and hurry down the stairs.
About 5 feet 5.
And he had a scar right here.
Weighed around 140 pounds.
What really struck me was that he was carrying a lady's handbag.
Well, this is shocking.
But the police found your fingerprints on the Kiszka. Where did you hide it? Did he say why he wanted it? So now the question arises. Oh, stole this Kiszka. Did you see something? Did you hear something? I assume that it's also possible, but don't you think there's the possibility this whole thing might have been contrived by someone with ulterior motive? And you are refusing to disclose her identity, knowing full well your life is in jeopardy? Were you that woman? Could be. That's not a bad idea.
Motive and opportunity.
Absconding with $500,000 worth of Kiszka. Was it taken on the night?
Of course it wasn't.
And someone else could have come into the room.
Because it wasn't in the room.
I tried to stop him.
Sir, I was in the kitchen cleaning up.
Then you think that
I'm rather surprised a man of your reputation would stoop to a trick like this. Because if you want my opinion, the whole thing is absolutely ridiculous.
I thought it was something like that.
They never found it in his room.
We have the picture very clearly, Mr. Kowalski. You were carrying a Kiszka.
Now, haven't you asked yourself the question, what happened to that Kiszka?
What happened then?
And some guy came out in a white uniform carrying a load of...
Kiszka.
Did he admit it to you that he was actually searching for a notorious
Kiszka.
Yeah, that is correct.
That I was blackmailing Merrill because I had stolen the...
Kiszka.
I'll object to that, Your Honor. A good art is like music. It should be enjoyed, not dissected. Now, are you asking this court to believe that you are an expert on fine arts? Wait a second. Isn't it possible?
Yes, sir.
That's all?
You may step down.
Did you ever look at something and not see it?
The motion is granted.
We see, but we do not see.
Oh, I see. Did you see anyone else? Did you hear anything? What exactly did you see? To the best of your knowledge, what did you see?
Well, can you describe your actions and your whereabouts during the evening in question?
Would you please tell this court whose fingerprints they are? Well, as far as you know, he may have hidden it someplace. Now, I ask if you recognize this Kiszka. What did you see? Isn't that true? All right, now let's go back to my earlier question. I ask you now again. Did you ever observe anything? Thank you very much.
Mr. Berger is absolutely right.
Yes, but the whole thing sounds pretty far-fetched, doesn't it, Perry?
It was not only clumsy, it was unnecessary and stupid. That's right, Hamilton.
That concludes the case for the state, Your Honor. Prosecution rests. Mr. Mason, have you any objection to make?
Objection, Your Honor. That question is incompetent. Incompetent. Is incompetent. Question is incompetent. And furthermore, it is incompetent and incompetent.
Objection sustained.
No objection.
Your Honor, I object.
I object to this, Your Honor.
The objection is well taken.
Sustained.
You may continue, Mr. Mason.
Thank you, Your Honor. So you figured there was just one thing to do. You were the one who took the Kiszka.
Get a hold of a man's pants leg, you don't let go.
You're not going to paint me in it.
I had to have it.
Is that what you mean?
If that's what you mean, that's what I mean.
Okay, if that's the way you want it.
Oh, no, you can't hang that one on me. I think you're being childish. The woman who had access. The woman who must have. The woman?
Why don't you ask Millie? I didn't do it.
I tell you, Diana had nothing to do with it.
I took those.
Kiszka.
But you're wrong. I believe you're lying.
Yes. Yes. You see, it was so easy. And then in the middle of the night, I could get all his...
Kiszka.
I believe you.
All that time he was planning a $500,000 robbery.
It's too bad that had to happen.
5 o'clock. I would like to suggest we adjourn. Stand adjourned.
Your Honor, court is dismissed.